Hot Springs Village Inside Out is a closer look at the largest gated community in North America, spanning 26,000 acres in the Ouachita Mountains in south central Arkansas. Join me, Randy Cantrell, and some occasional guests as we explore Hot Springs Village Inside Out. HSV Inside Out is sponsored by Ike Eisenhower State Farm. Ike and his award-winning team have been serving the insurance needs of folks all around Hot Springs Village since 1998. Call Ike Eisenhower State Farm today at 501-984-4100. That's 501-984-4100. Find them online at ikeeisenhower.net. Call them today for all your insurance needs because, like a good neighbor, Ike Eisenhower State Farm is there. Also sponsored by McGraw Realtors, located in the heart of Hot Springs Village, the fastest growing real estate office with over 30 agents and staff. Executive brokers Lori and Ken Henderson, along with realtor and waterfront specialist Rick Marshall, they're eager to share the special features of Hot Springs Village with you. For a complimentary relocation packet, call Ken and Lori at 501-276-3018 or Rick Marshall at 501-601-RICK. They are McGraw Realtors of Hot Springs Village.
All right, guys, we are at a typical job site for Renaissance Homes. This is about a 2,150 square foot home on Isabella Golf Course. And we're in the finishing stages, but we're happy to let you come in, kind of take a look around. These folks are moving from the great state of Texas to the village. And we had a plan that we use all the time. We made some modifications for them, and we'll just show you around a little bit. You're looking at the main viewing area right here. We've got 10-foot ceilings kind of going up to a vault hip, big ceiling fan there. And the star of the show in this house is the view, all the windows looking out to the rear to the golf course.
Now, what's the name of this plan?
This is the Willow plan. It's modified slightly for these folks.
Oh, this is awesome out here.
Huge back porch area. This is the normal size for the Willow. I think it's about 32 feet long. Of course, we got a fireplace at the end, some modern railings and stuff, and then awesome situation out to the golf course here. And there's some folks finishing up the hole down there. So they've got a view of the green. They can watch people finish up.
Do we know what hole that is?
Finish up their golf. I do not remember that.
That's my job, to ask questions that you can't answer.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yeah, this is massive.
Yeah, it is. That's the biggest porch, the normal one that we have.
2 ceiling fans.
It is. This is a
place for a TV over that mantle.
TV's going over the mantle. House is all brick with some stone accents. This is going to be a stained island. Of course, we got the granite kind of covered up so it doesn't get scratched.
Yeah.
So it's just got a little protective layer on it right now.
Nice vent hood.
Yes, that'll be stained as well. This has an optional full dining room. We kind of closed it in to make a small office for these folks.
Yeah. I'll show you this floor. We've got it covered up, but this is a dark, kind of a walnut
hardwood floors
looking floor.
The guest side is pretty typical, so I'll take you down to the master area.
So we got master on one side and the other bedrooms on the other, I assume?
Correct. And kind of the same idea. We want to be able to see outside here, so you'll be able to just look out and see the fairway from the bed.
Yeah, wake up to that. That's awesome. And we've got the recessed ceiling in here.
Yes. Master bath got his and her vanities with a little linen cabinet in the middle. Soaker tub, and then you go around the corner to a large walk-in tile shower.
Oh. Every woman in the audience is lusting after that. Yeah. Oh, my.
So, there's your shower room, as you call it.
It's a party shower.
Yes.
Look at this. This is awesome. This is awesome. If I could sing, this would be the place to come and do it. Big walk-in closet. here.
That's right.
Pretty tile floor.
So
Real pretty neutral carpet.
most of the floor plans are going to come with optional 2-car or 3-car garage. And the majority of the time, if somebody's living on the golf course, they'll go ahead and opt for a 3-car. Whether they golf or not, or have an extra car or not, they at least have it for resale wise, because the next people probably will.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. The villagers, this could have been a home for somebody who lived in Hot Springs Village. They move around. They have about 2.5 homes apiece after they get here. So you never know where your customer is going to come from. But in this particular case, Texas, and that's roughly half of our folks.
Yeah, of course it is. We Texans, we like it over here. Tell me about this fireplace.
That is a LED fireplace. It has a heater and a blower function to it. You can change the color of things. You can also change the medium here. This is more of a modern look with the glass and crystals. There's a different one that's like driftwood. So you can make it look like that.
That's awesome.
Doesn't hardly take any energy at all if it's not on the heating function. So you can hang your TV over it without a mantle. Obviously, we opted for a mantle here.
Yeah. Plus, you don't have to eat up that much square footage because it doesn't protrude that much, and you don't have all the mess of a wood-burning fire.
It's actually only probably 7 inches deep. We had to bring it out a little bit just to make it look like a bump out right there.
Yeah.
You could almost fit it in the wall.
Yeah, that's great. I like it. Says the low-maintenance guy.
That's right.
Yeah. Tell us about these doors. I like these arched tops to these doors.
They are. That's a nice look. All the wood doors that we use are mahogany because it's a real tight grain, and so it doesn't move around too much with the weather and stuff like that we have here in Arkansas, and it stains well.
Yeah.
Without breaking the budget.
Yeah, and a lot of good details here. I went by the cabinetry too quick, but at the top, and this is a
little trim work.
This is a nice touch to the entry as well. Hope you can see that.
Normally kind of pick up that theme and put it in the rest of the main viewing area like these living room windows here.
Oh yeah. Good attention to detail. And you say this is 97, 98%?
Yes,
complete?
They've got about 3 weeks left.
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks, they'll be here.
This is beautiful. All right, so show us these other rooms.
Other rooms. Just guest rooms. Just a spare bedroom.
Yeah.
Now, something interesting about the back spare bedroom is it's going to be more of a hobby space. And so there's no doors installed here nor shelving. There's going to be a little cubby area that's in here, and this is just a hobby room for her.
Now, was this home, if I'm asking too much of a personal question, and avoid it, but was this home started and in some stage of completion before these customers came in and tweaked it, or they tweaked it from day one?
From day one.
Okay.
Tweaked it from day one.
And both are optional for you, I would assume, provided somebody comes in at some point early enough, or no?
Absolutely, yeah, early enough. We try to get stuff picked out relatively early.
Yeah.
So we're kind of down the trail, at that point with it.
And another great view to the back.
And we have had folks put a small slider door here or French doors here in this bedroom, and then they can use it for an office or something and go straight out to the porch.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, I definitely would do that for sure. This is awesome.
Well, thanks for coming over to see this one.
Yeah, we've got the bathroom here. Let me show you people want to know about that laundry room. What does that laundry room look like? We didn't mean to skip over it, but I'll go back and show it.
There's a couple different versions. One with some stairs that go up. One where you come through the laundry area like this, and one where it's a separate hallway itself.
See if you can see in here. There we go. Yeah, nice cabinets, got a sink. There's where your washer dryer goes. Mm-hmm. Nice area to hang your clothes up and store your stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. All right, we'll close this out, Brandon.
Well, this is just one of the models. I thought it was a good one just to kind of show some of the stuff that we do every day here. Of course, we go down to smaller homes, could be 1,400 square feet or so, and up to large custom ones, that'd be over 5,000 feet.
And this square footage was again what?
About 2,150
Yeah.
on this one right here.
I tell people, correct me if I'm wrong, the sweet spot, it seems to me, 1,800 square feet seems to be a real sweet spot for folks, but I could be wrong. I hear that number an awful lot, it seems like.
We do get a call for that. I would say the average is probably
More like this?
more like this.
Yeah.
A few have second homes and a few are wanting to downsize. And so sometimes that 17, 18, 1900 fits the bill for that.
And it does depend on where you're at.
Correct.
People do ask the question, so I'll ask you here on camera.
Yes.
The square footage requirements in the village. And we explain to people there's hundreds of communities inside the village. So how would you answer that question?
So it depends on where you are. There's some areas where 1,100 square feet would be acceptable. Other areas, 1,500 square feet.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any that would definitely require more than that, perhaps Diamante certain areas.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, thanks. It's a beautiful home. Congrats to the new owners.
Well, next time we'll go through one that's either framing, and we'll talk about all the details that are behind the walls, some of the foam insulation and recirculating hot water systems, the insulation, and how we do everything. And then maybe we'll do one that's totally finished and introduce you to the landscaper.
So before I say goodbye, so the energy cost of a home that you're building today versus one that you built even a handful of years ago, is there a big difference?
Ours is actually pretty close because about 15 years ago, I went through some courses with National Association of Home Builders to be a certified green builder. And then I built a personal home and I wanted to save half the energy. And so we had a little article on that and I had to figure out how to do it and would it make sense to do it or not. So a lot of those techniques we still use here. The thing that we've upgraded in the recent years is spray foam in the walls as opposed to cellulose or other blown material. So the price of that has kind of levelized out a little bit. Yeah. And so we're able to take advantage of that as a definite upgrade here. So that's helped a little bit.
So certified green builder, good to know. All right, thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Hot Springs Village Inside Out. You'll find all our episodes at hotspringsvillageinsideout.com or on YouTube.